Now on News 4 Jax at 6, a community devastated. 21 victims, including 19 children, gunned down in a Texas elementary school. Families who had just been planning summer breaks, now planning funerals.
Evil swept across Uvalde yesterday.
The dead, most of them fourth graders, students with lives filled with hope and dreams for the future.
Read a journal here recently of hers and she wanted to go to Australia.
She wanted to go to Australia.
She wanted to go to law school. Law school. Yeah, in St. Mary's, because that's where I go.
President Biden saying he will soon travel to Texas to meet with the grieving families. The governor of Texas revealing the gunman was a high school dropout and placing the blame on mental health. And now we're learning chilling new details that the killer had sent a series of warning messages to a girl he met online about his imminent attack. Those messages described how he had just shot his grandmother and was going to shoot up an elementary school. Screenshots reveal he complained about his grandmother before messaging that he had shot her in the head.
This afternoon, through a translator, Salvador Ramos's grandfather said he didn't know about the guns his grandson had or the teenager's plans.
No, I didn't know. If I'd had known, I would have reported him.
Now we're still working to learn more about each of the 21 victims killed in the shooting. So far, 12 have been identified by their families. The two fourth-grade teachers who died, Eva Morales and Irma Garcia, both were mothers. Two cousins were also killed, 10-year-olds Annabelle Rodriguez and Jackie Cesares. Alethea Ramirez just celebrated her 10th birthday. Amarie Jo Garza celebrated making AB honor roll just hours before she was killed. Eliahana Cruz Torres was looking forward to her last softball game of the season. There are so many stories like that, and with each person on the list, so many more people left with a hole in their hearts after losing their loved one. 17 others were wounded in yesterday's shooting, and 4 people were taken to University Health Hospital. As of last update, the suspect's 66-year-old grandmother shot before the shooting at the school is in serious condition. A 10-year-old girl is in serious. Another 10-year-old and 9-year-old are in good condition, and 13 children were taken to Uvalde Memorial Hospital, but their conditions are not yet available. 2 police officers were also injured while shooting at the gunman, but they are expected to survive.
We're following this tragedy from several angles this evening. We begin with News 4 Jax reporter Ann Maxwell. Ann, just hours ago, we got a closer look into the timeline of what unfolded yesterday.
Tom, according to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, the only advance notification of this horrific shooting were Facebook posts made by the gunman about 30 minutes beforehand. He said he wrote those about shooting his grandmother, followed by another post saying, quote, "I'm going to shoot an elementary school," about 15 minutes before arriving there. Since then, a spokesperson for Facebook said those were actually private one-on-one text messages that were discovered after this terrible shooting. CNN is reporting the messages sent by the gunman went to a girl who lives in Germany that he'd met online. Tragedy in Texas. 19 children and 2 teachers shot to death inside a single classroom.
Evil swept across Uvalde yesterday.
According to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, 17 others were hurt but are expected to survive. The shooting happened just before noon at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, a small city located between San Antonio and the Mexican border. According to the governor, the gunman first shot his grandmother in the face. The shooter then drove away before crashing into a ditch near Robb Elementary School. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, local law enforcement then got a call that the vehicle had crashed and someone with a long rifle was making his way into the school.
So we had local law enforcement from Uvalde Police Department, one of the school police officers, as well as state troopers that arrived on scene. They were the initial officers on scene. They heard the gunfire. They were met with gunfire as they encountered this gunman who was able to shoot 2 police officers, non-life-threatening injuries.
The governor says next, the gunman entered a back door, went down 2 hallways, and entered a classroom, which adjoined another classroom, and began firing. He used an AR-15. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, the shooter barricaded himself in the classroom as initial responders broke windows to rescue other children at the school. Then a SWAT team arrived. One of them was hit and is expected to survive. The shooter was killed. Among the children lost was Felix Rubio's daughter, Lexi.
All we can hope is that she's just not a number. Hopefully something gets resolved. That's all we ask.
Tonight, families, Uvalde, and the nation are grieving 19 children and 2 teachers who went to school for the last time Tuesday. Hard to hear from that father there. The Houston Chronicle is reporting the shooter was legally able to purchase AR-15 style rifles because he was 18. The governor also said today Ramos did not have a criminal background. They were still looking into any possible juvenile record, and no red flags were immediately apparent. And Maxwell, Channel 4, the local station.